Beautiful people, welcome back to our platform and thank you so much for joining today. So guys, without wasting more time, let's just talk about this opportunity. Some people have been asking me, Milton, which country has the cheapest proof of funds? Which country has the cheapest money? Like if I want to move as a student, which country should I move to? Because my money is not big and I really want to migrate because my country is not the best. Now, I've been seeing these questions like this. Those of you who are sending me messages on Instagram, please send them to my Facebook pages. Check the video description box. Then I will address them in form of a video like this so that others can actually get it, because it will take me some time to actually respond from Instagram. I also have a TikTok account. You can follow my profiles down there. If you need a one-on-one with me, please equally book from down there. Okay, now let's talk about this question this follower asked me. In fact, this follower is trying to know which countries are actually cheap right now to enter. A few days back, I was telling one person from my country, a Cameroonian, that if she has a way to move out, let her move, because she actually came to me for advice, one-on-one consultation, and I think she had some issues, some little problems, which we discussed about it. But as it is now, the best option for her is to move. The issue now is she does not have that big money. You understand? When I say big money, I'm talking about 6 million, 7 million, 8 million, 9 million, 10 million CFA francs Cameroon money. That should be something above 7,800 euros, right? She doesn't have. So I decided to do this video. Guys, to be sincere with you, looking at Europe now, there are countries you can spend a lot of money to go into them. If you look at the first 10 countries in the European Union, the first 10 wealthiest countries in the European Union, where you have maybe Iceland, you have Luxembourg, you have Germany, you have Belgium and the Netherlands and all of them, you will see that to enter those countries, you need at least 11,000 euros or more. If you are your own sponsor, remember, I am talking in this video, I'm going to be talking based on the fact that if you watching this video is your own sponsor, you don't have a father, a mother, a brother or sister who is going to maybe pay for you or pay your proof of funds or do proof of funds for you and pay part of your tuition, then this video is for you. But for those of you who have, you are very lucky. That is good. So now, I'm considering the fact that you don't have any sponsor, but you have your own money. Let's assume that the money you have is not enough. These are 3 countries I will give you to take a look at. Now, in these 3 countries, remember, I'm going to be talking based on tuition fee and also the proof of funds you have to pay to the university. Okay. Now, the first country is Portugal. I would like to encourage you to apply to these countries, and also remember that for you to apply and get a spot, you need to do it early. Many people do not know when application is starting. Few days back, someone booked an appointment with me. She is watching this video and was asking me about application in Italian universities. As a matter of fact, I think there is no university in Italy now which is open. Even if the university is open now, this is already July, it is late for you to apply now for September, October intake of 2024. You can only apply for next year, maybe January intake next year, which Sweden is open, or September intake next year. The reason is this. Remember, when you apply, it is going to take some days or some weeks or months for you to get admissions. That is problem number 1. Now, it will be like maybe 3 weeks into July, that is almost approaching August. When you get admissions now, you need to do pre-enrollment. When you do pre-enrollment now, before you can now begin visa application. Remember, before you go for visa application, appointment booking and all the rest, you will meet people in front of you. And your school will be starting October 1st. Now, when you meet these people, you might not have a date in October. You might not have it, you might not have a date in August or September. You might have a date in October. That's when your school is starting. Your chances of getting the visa has dropped drastically. So you always need to strategize, watch videos, plan yourself early so you do these things. Now let's go back to the countries you should look at in case you don't have enough money. Admissions in Portugal is very easy. I have said it many times, but you need to do legalization of your documents, right? Now, I even told some people that do it like this, do it like this. The videos are still there on this channel. I said these are the documents you need. These are the universities you need to apply to. I talked about Evora. I talked about Algarve. I talked about Mino University. I talked about Politecnico de Braga. There are a lot of them. University of Porto, and the rest. So you now need to go to those schools and check their websites, check their requirements to see the programs they offer, look at their tuition fee, look at their application documents, the documents you need, and check if they have an application fee and the deadlines. Then you apply. Now, when you check all these things, especially the deadline and the applications, you are going to plan yourself better, right? That's why it's always good to make a decision that this is where I want to move to. Now, when you have done this, you now relax. When you get admissions, it's now visa stage. Now, to those who don't have money, some schools in Portugal, this is the main reason I'm even talking about Portugal. Most schools in Portugal will ask you just for maybe tuition in installments. What I mean here is, the school will tell you that you need to pay first deposit 1,000 euros or 1,500 euros, but you can pay this money in installments, which means that you can pay that same 1,000 euros like 4 or 5 times, right? This is one thing Portugal is very good. Some schools like the University of Minho, I have someone who recently got a visa and the person is going there. I even have a video on this channel where the person gave me some things. He actually told me to share some details. The guy is a Cameroonian. He's now probably in Portugal. The video is still here. So if you want to move to Portugal, schools like the University of Minho, they will ask you just 1,000 euros. Yes, as tuition deposit. Now, when you pay that 1,000 euros, you are getting your pass to apply for your study permit, study visa, right? Now, you are not applying for it from Cameroon. If you are a Cameroonian, you have to go to Nigeria. And I equally talked about the procedure, the legalization, everything you need to go and come, the money involved. The video is on the channel, so check it and watch it. Thank you. Then, all you need now after paying that deposit is to do your proof of funds, right? That is amazing. Proof of funds for Portugal, for you, if you are the one sponsoring yourself, it will be good for you to show 8,000 euros. Now, if you look at this money, it's not too much money compared to the tuition deposit, right? But if you have a sponsor, you just need about 4,000 euros in your bank account and another part in the sponsor's account. Then you join the two accounts together, show documents on how you got the money, and that is it. You apply for your visa. That is for Portugal. So looking at it, Portugal is a very cheap option. Not like really cheap, but affordable. I always tell people it is affordable and not cheap. So please put this into consideration. And nothing is easy. I'm talking to those who are asking me which one is easy, which one is not easy. Please, no one is easy now as I'm talking to you. And to those who are asking if there is any other country that does not require legalization, trust me, if you are looking for a country that doesn't need legalization, you will spend a lot of money. You need a lot of money. Because look at these cheap countries, these affordable countries. Now, if you want to maybe consider countries that don't need it, I think Denmark don't need it to an extent. I think Netherlands don't need it to an extent. I think you do not need to do legalization and verification whatsoever for Sweden. And look at these countries, these few countries I just gave you, Canada as well, USA as well. They are very expensive. That is a fact. If you have been watching my videos and doing research, you would understand exactly what I'm saying. So please, you need to put things into order, all right? Another country I would suggest you pay attention to if you don't have enough money or much money is Italy. The reason is because Italy, most Italian universities, they charge somehow below. Some will ask you to pay 2,000 euros a year, some 2,005, some 2,007, some 3,000 euros. It depends on the school. A school like University of Padua charge, I think 2,007 per year for master's programs, right? And those of you who were asking me about third class degrees, HNG, I think if you have a third class, you can try University of Padua. I have a couple of people who've gotten admissions and they are now at the visa stage at this particular university with third class. You can also try the University of Perugia, check their programs, and of course do everything. They also accept third class. I think Messina stopped third class recently. University of Messina. These are schools which are not very expensive, right? But there is a procedure you have to follow, and a lengthy procedure for that matter. Now, when you get admission, they will just ask you, like Padua will ask you to pay 250 euros to keep your position. Then you can now begin your visa process. You do the legalization and everything and start your visa application. So this is what you need to know about these Italian universities. And now, how much is proof of funds? Proof of funds to Italy is just 6,000 euros, right? Am I correct? I think that should be around 3 point something million. Let's just put it at 4 million CFA francs. So if you have been watching my videos, you will understand everything. So looking at Italy and Portugal, they are the cheapest as I know right now. So if you have 4 million, go for those countries. I'm not talking in terms of Naira, because I don't know the rate of Naira now. I remember Naira crashed some months back and Cameroon CFA was more valuable. But again, always check, compare them to Cameroon CFA and check the euro equivalence of what I'm talking about before you strike. All right, so that is what you need to know. Then another country you could consider is Lithuania. But in this case, guys, please make sure you apply to universities which are cheap tuition deposit for Lithuania. I'm not talking about those with 3,000 euros tuition deposit to Lithuania. If you want to follow Lithuania, because the proof of funds to Lithuania is just 5,400 euros, right? So now, if you apply to a cheap school, your proof of funds will help you. But if you go and you choose a school with maybe 3,000 euros per year tuition, you will have to pay that money before visa application, and in this case, it's going to be a lot expensive. There is somebody on this channel who equally asks if they can know the website they are going to apply for Lithuania visa. Some of the comments I see here, they are just so disturbing. People don't watch videos, they don't watch till the end, and I cannot be blamed because I'm just trying my best, right? So the website is megris.com, I think, something like that. It is on my other videos on Lithuania. I will also put it here so that it can help somebody. So that is where you are going to submit your documents. And Cameroonians, you have to apply from UAE, United Arab Emirates. There are a lot of things that have changed. Nigerians, I don't know the country you are going to go to. There are a lot of other countries, but you have to choose where you will go and take your visa from. It's actually far, but again, it is what it is. So please take a look at Lithuania. Then another country I could suggest for you, but the tuition fee is so big right now, is Finland, because most Finnish universities, they charge a lot of money. So please, you can put this into consideration. Look at all these countries. Like I said, if you do not have the money, look at what you really plan to achieve within the year. Look at the time, look at how much you have. Then while you are trying the self-funding opportunities, also be trying fully funded scholarships. I hope you understand. I'm talking to those who are going to be trying for the next academic year, the upcoming application season. For those asking for schools that are open now, Netherlands is going to open, Denmark is going to open, Sweden is already open, but they are very expensive. If you don't have the money, what can you do? You can't go to these places, right? So start from where you can actually afford. I hope this helps you. We will meet again in another one. Bye.